Hey everyone, Nitesh this side. So let's start with the question. So the question is permutation in a string. You are given two string S1 and S2. You have to return true if S2 contains a permutation of S1 or false otherwise. Like in other words, you just have to return true if one of the S1 permutation is the substring of S2. Okay, so let's see with an example. First of all, see what is permutation. Okay, permutation is just like a combination of words. So let's take an example. ABC. Okay, I can arrange this word as ACB. I can again arrange this word as BAC, and I can also arrange this BCA and other combination of CAB and CBA. Okay, so if you can see, I just fix one character and again do the combination of other words. So if you can see, we have total 6 combination. Okay, so and all combination have the fixed length. Okay, have three length. Okay, so if you given a string of length n, then the total number of basically permutation will be n factorial. Okay, so for this case, our length of the string is 3. So if we calculate 3 factorial is equal to 3 into 2 into 1, which is 6. So this is permutation. Okay, so let's see what question is asking. Okay, so question is pretty clear. Basically, you have a string of S1 and you have a string of S2. What you need to do is basically you need to check whether all the permutation of this S1 is the substring of S2. Basically, is this are there like their permutation is present in this string S2. Okay, so if you can see, the permutation for this is A, B, and the second permutation will be BA. Okay, so let's see whether is there any permutation that is present in this string S2. So if you can see, for this we will start from here. We will see like this is not, again we'll check this is not, again we will check this is not. Now here we found BA. So if we found any substring, we just need to return true. Okay, we don't need to go further. If we found any permutation of S1 in S2, we just return true. Otherwise, we will go to the end of the string S2, and basically, if we don't found, we just need to return false. Okay, so let's see how we can approach for this. Okay, so as a naive approach, what I was thinking is basically what we can do, we will create all the permutation of S1, and create the S2, basically search in the S2 string, like create all the substring of this length S1 and search whether any permutation is present or not. But if you can see, for creating a permutation of string S1, it will cause us n factorial, and then we will search in whole array. So this will be a bigger time. It consuming more time. So we need to optimize it. So we can't go with this approach. So let's see how we can approach. Okay, so as we already know, like the maximum length of the string S1 permutation will need to be present in the string S2. Okay, so if you can see, the length of this is 2. Okay, so we need to find that string which is having length 2, and that is the permutation of S1. Okay, so what we can do is basically go by the basically a fixed length of window. So we will go by like 2 size of window, and we will iterate by increasing one size from right. So window size will be increased by this, and left will be also increases. So basically window start will increase by 1 and window end will also increase by 1. So this will now become this window. We will again check for this ID. Is this equal to AB? No. So we again move forward. So we will follow this approach. Okay, so for comparing whether this string like EI is equal to AB, we need some sort of a hash. Okay, so what we can do is basically create a hash of this AB. Okay, so let's create a hash. So what we will do, we will create a hash, and in the question it's already mentioned like we only have lowercase letters, so it's only of a size of, you can say, 26. Okay, so what we will do, first we need to start from the string s1. Okay, so what we will do, we will check for this character a. Okay, okay, so first we will insert the first window in our map. Oh, basically we will start from here, and basically this will also start from here only. Okay, so what we will do, we will take the s1 character and insert it to the our map or in a hash and increase its value by 1. Okay, and for the s2 character, what we will do, we will take this and we will insert in the hash and decrease its value by 1, so it will become -1. Like initial, all the value are, all value will be 0, so for e it will be -1. Okay, it will be clear you with an example, with more deeper example. So now we will increase our pointer, so now pointer will point to 1 and this is also point to 1. We will again do for the s1, we will increase its value by 1 and basically decrease its value by I, basically -1. Okay, so we will increase by 1. Now as you can see, our window length is completed, like our window length is only 2. So what we will do after this, we need to check whether our whole hash have a value 0. If it is having a 0, then we have a hash, basically a string s1 that is present in string 2, s2. Okay, so right now if you can see, there is no 0 value in this, so like all having 1 -1 1 -1. If all the value are 0, that means we found that s1 string permutation of s1 is present in s2. Okay, so there is no, so we will move forward. Okay, so after this we will increase the pointer by 1. Okay, so now as you can see, we have increased our window size from right, so we need to decrease its length also. So for the s2, what we are doing is, basically for s2 characters, we are always doing -1 for this, and for s1 we are doing +1. Okay, so now what we will do, for the, now our length window is become this I and D. Okay, so now we need to, for D we will do -1, and now what we are doing is, basically we are removing this E. So whenever we removing from any character, we will do +1 for this. Okay, so now E will become 0. Okay, so now we will move forward. So now we will come to B. Now our window is this DB. Okay, so for B, what we will do, we will decrease it. So this will become 0. This will become 0, and we need to remove this I. So for this, we will increase this value by +1. So this will become 0. We again need to check whether all value in this map is 0. If it is 0, then it will be good for, like, if we found a string s1, but right now it's not 0, we will move forward. We will see it here. So now this will become our window. Okay, for A, what we will do, we will decrease our 1 by 0, and we are removing this D, so we will increase this value by +1. So this will become 0. So we again check in the map. So we found all the value is 0, so we just return true. So this is the basically simple approach. So the time complexity is basically, you can say, order of s2 length, and space, we are just using a map, so it will be 26, or a hash we will use. So let's write the code for this. Okay, so what we need is, we need the length of both the strings, s1 dot length and similarly s2 dot length. We will create an array of 26 size. 26. So let's take initial value as 0. This, from here we will start. So we will do, basically, let's write a code. So we will do I less than n I plus plus. Okay, so this will be our first window basically. So what we need to do at this point, basically, we will do s1. Let's like write this array s1 dot char at I minus A. We will do plus for this, and for S2 we will do minus. Minus A, we will do minus. Okay, after this we need to check if array contain only 0th element. That means we found our answer, so we just return true. Okay. Otherwise, we need to do something. So what we will do, we will continue with our I. So now I will less than M and I plus plus. We need semicolon also. So for this, we need to basically remove the first character from the window and add the new character from the window at the last. Okay. So what we will do array of s2 dot char at current I. So for this, we will subtract, and for array s2 dot char at I minus, and basically this will be the start of that window element. So this will be I minus n minus A. We will do plus plus. Okay, so at this point we check if it is 0, then we just return true. And after we reach the end of the array and we don't return any true, we just need to return false. Okay, let's write the zeroth logic. So it's pretty simple: boolean 0 int array. For int x array, if x is not 0, we just return false, otherwise we return true. Okay, and one condition I miss here, basically, let's say n length is greater than m, so that means we can't find a permutation of a length that is present in S2, so we just return false from here. Okay, so let's run the code. So it is accepted, so let's submit. So this is accept. Hope you like this video. Thank you for watching my video.